sportslive.com. Joe Bowling with you, coming to you from McAllen High School as we have begun the coverage of the Poundfest 2018. Edinburg North taking on MCHI, and all tied up at 3 apiece as MCHI serving away, and that one goes out of bounds. And so Edinburg North with an early lead here in this game. I want to welcome you again to our broadcast here as we have got things underway, and our thanks again to the McAllen School District for assisting us in providing the internet and the place from which to set up. Emilio Flores is on the camera. I'm Joe Bowling. My wife Dahlia's here. Billy Watson's here, and we are actively getting this thing underway with the first game in pool play. Big hit that time off the back row by MCHI. Edinburg North recovering, though, and they'll get the point on a back row hit. And that's down and in on a nice swing by Camille Salinas, 5'6" sophomore. 5-3 your score. Edinburg North will serve. Lady Cougars with the lead. That's an ace. Our coverage will be here throughout the day through pool play, and then we'll be back here on the same gym. I know they're operating in 2 gyms per school, 2 here at MCHI, 2 at Nicky Rowe, and 2 over at McCallum Memorial. Serving Lexi Gonzalez. That one gets across, and that's down. That's Gonzalez with the kill for MCHI. We'll get these names right. Got the rosters here in front of me. Guess I ought to look at them once in a while. Substitutions into the game for MCHI. Maddie Garza will check into the game, and also on the front row checking in will be Gabby Gomez. Garza back at the service line. MCHI trailing here in the first game. A nice jump serve down the line played, though, by Edinburg North. Lady Cougars get it over. MCHI now on the attack from the center. Nice set. Good play on the back row by Edinburg North to keep it alive. One-handed over by Ramos. Now a big swing, but that's in the net, and a point to Edinburg North. Substitution in for the Lady Cougars. As Drina Garza will check into the game. Meanwhile, back to the service line is Natalie Rodriguez. Puts it across, a high pass, gets over on the Edinburg North side. Chance for the Lady Cougars to score. Played over, though. MCHI with a back set, tip it over the block, and that's a point. Gabby Gomez with a nice placement that time on the hit, just over the extended block. MCHI will now serve, down 2. Another jump serve by the Lady Bulldogs, played by Edinburg North. Lady Cougars will get it across. Scoring opportunity here with a good pass. To the center, set right side over the block. Diving play kept alive by the Lady Cougars. MCHI back on the attack with a high set center of the net. Spiked over the net, played by Edinburg North. Good rally kept alive by both teams. Another chance here for MCHI to score. Good set, good spike, and the kill. Demarius Lianis with the kill for the Lady Bulldogs. They're now down 1 with a chance to tie it up here in game 1. Another serve across by Gonzalez is good. Played by Edinburg North. Back row set this time. That kill is across. Played by MCHI's defense. Back set off the net. Spike goes out of the back row. And a point to Edinburg North, who continues to pace the way here in game 1, controlling the lead. More substitutions in the game for Edinburg North. Entering the game to the service line is Jessica Dreyer. Dreyer will serve it across with a good line drive serve played by MCHI. Off the back row, right up near the net. Edinburg North will struggle, can't get it across. Point for MCHI. Once the pass got nearer the net, it was a tough chance that time for Edinburg North to get the ball in play. 8-7 game, MCHI to serve. At the service line, Olivia Tite, the 5'7" sophomore, puts it across. From the back row, Edinburg North, big swing by Ramos. Point to MCHI, ties us up. We're in game one here of this best-of-3 set. In pool play, that serve across in the back row. That's punched across and out of bounds it goes. A point to MCHI, they take the lead. Lady Bulldogs have battled back. It's been a close game. And now with a 1-point lead, to see if they take control of this game, which they're certainly capable of doing. From the service line is tight. Sophomore on this team, and they got a bunch of sophomores listed on this roster. Edinburg North with a back row set, punched over the block. A diving play keeps it alive by MCHI. Terrific job that time by Maddie Garza. Play now by Edinburg North at the net. Spike miss hit. Point MCHI. Courtney Ortiz on the approach. Just missed on the swing. Point to MCHI. 10-8 game. Lady Bulldogs with a 2-point lead. Serve across is good. Diving play by Edinburg North. Off the net, set over the block to the middle of the defense. Played by MCHI. They'll get it across. Chance to score here for Edinburg North. Cross court set off the net. Play. Diving play keeps it alive by MCHI. At the net. Quick return on the approach offensively. Edinburg North recovers. Now a partial block. Kept alive by MCHI again. Good defense this time by the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Cougars, chance to score. Nice placement on a hit. Down the line, scores a point. Davida De Leon with the point for Edinburg North. Ends the short run by MCHI. Giovanna Baracus checks into the game for Edinburg North. Serve across by Courtney Ortiz. A good one. Good pass by the Lady Bulldogs. Set it up. A spike by Haiti Moore is played. Edinburg North with a back row set. Big swing, kill. Off the back row, Natalie Rodriguez puts it away and ties us up at 10 apiece. So now each team has shown the ability to come from behind, erase a deficit, climb back into the game, and now let's see if Edinburg North can take the lead once again. Meanwhile, substitution, Aubrey Gonzalez, a 5'4 senior, checks into the game for the Lady Bulldogs of MCHI. Serve across, a good knuckleball serve played by the back row, punched up to the net, point for Edinburg North. No spin on that ball at all as it got to the back row. So a good serve that time for Ortiz for the ace. Another knuckleball serve, this time a better pass. MCHI with the chance, big swing, blocked though by Edinburg North. They'll attack from the left side, blocked over but out of bounds, point Edinburg North. Zarina Garza with the hit. Scores the point, took that off the block, deflected it out of bounds. 2-point lead for Edinburg North. Lady Cougars to serve again. Good serve, low pass. MCHI will struggle, they'll get it across. Edinburg North with a golden chance to score here. Center of the net, big swing, played by the back row. Good dig that time by Lexi Gonzalez. Big swing by the Lady Bulldogs. That's played by Edinburg North. Back to the net, Garza gets it across. At the net, punched up in the air, tipped across, in the net, MCHI. Point to Edinburg North. Players that time for both teams coming up with big hits, but then the back row play kept that alive until the in the net call. Edinburg North with a serve, played across, good set this time, high serve. Nice play again defensively by Edinburg North. Garza with a big swing. Played off the back row by Gonzalez with a pass. Off the net, tip it across. Lady Cougars chance to score here. Back set, tipped across. Edinburg North. Now we'll play defense. Here comes the big set. Center of the net, partially blocked. Lady Cougars on the attack again. Back row set. Off pace hit this time. MCHI will play it with a chance to score. That's off the block. Played by Edinburg North. Back and forth we go on the rally. Good play just to keep that alive. On the floor, Ortiz. That one's tipped across, and a point for MCHI. Lianis with the placed hit. 2 subs off the bench for MCHI. They'll enter Maddie Helmkamp. She'll make her way back to the service line. Also, Alexa Ramirez is in the game as well. We'll be here all day today, tomorrow, and Saturday in this gym. That serve in the net, point to Edinburg North. Back to serve for the Lady Cougars is Brandy Garcia. Garcia with a nice serve across. That's an ace. On the back row, Demarius Lianis tried to get that ball. Nothing doing. Timeout called by MCHI. With that timeout, we'll take one too. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com. A+ Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A+, they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A+ Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here on RealSportsLive.com, and we are back to action. Edinburg North taking on MCHI. Game 1 of the 2018 version of the PoundFest here on Real Sports. Multiple platforms broadcasting the game here. And a serve across by Edinburg North. Played by MCHI. After the timeout, down 4. Good place, good spot, and a kill. Edinburg North kept it alive on 2 chances that time, but couldn't get that one back across. On the kill by Haiti Moore. Back to serve is Damaris Lianis. That is an ace to MCHI, right on the back line. And so an ace for the Lady Bulldogs. Should be 15-13, says Billy Watson, who's on the scoreboard. And they change it. All they got to do is ask him. Edinburg North, nice placement, and the point as Natalie Rodriguez again finds the right spot. Substitutions for Edinburg North. Giovanna Burros will check in. Also, Kelsey Lemus. Emilio's writing is a far cry better than mine. Mine's terrible, okay? Billy's is pretty good. Dahlia's is real good. Dahlia doesn't want to go down and get rosters. Point to Edinburg North. As that serve went out of bounds, MCHI will score that. And they'll substitute in the game. Back on the front row goes Olivia Tite. Back to serve, Haiti Moore. Moore serves a good one. Kept in the air by Ramos with a pass. Chance for MCHI to score here. Good pass and the set from the left side. That's down and in point. Perfect execution that time from the pass to the set to the spike, and Lexi Gonzalez gets the kill. 1 point game after trailing by 4 late here. MCHI chance to tie on this serve. Moore's serve is good. Played by Edinburg North. That's a point. All tied up at 16 apiece. That's a good serve. Played by Edinburg North. Now the whistle blows, a point. 2 hits called on Edinburg North. MCHI with the lead and the serve by Moore. It's a good one. Edinburg North will go with a back row kill. Ramos, that's in the net, point MCHI. After trailing 15-11, they've now went on a 7-1 run to take this 2-point lead. Another serve by Moore. Played up near the net. Chance for MCHI to score again. Awkward pass, they'll get it across. Nice hit that time and a point by Gonzalez. Timeout called by Edinburg North. With that timeout, we'll take one too. This is RealSportsLive.com.
the performing arts, the visual arts. You can find it all at McAllen ISD.
Back here on Real Sports after the timeout. MCHI with a 3-point lead. Good play by the Lady Bulldogs. This will be a back row kill attempt. That's off the back row, point to Edinburg North. So after a timeout, Edinburg North gets the point, ends the run, and now has to climb back in this ball game, down by 2. Good serve, played this time by the Lady Bulldogs. Great set and a kill. Lexi Gonzalez hammered that one away. MCHI wins the race to 20. That's going to go out of bounds. Point to Edinburg North. 20-18, so often in these games to 25. It's that race to 20 that decides the game. However, it's not always a guarantee you win just because you get to 20 first. Lady Bulldogs, good chance here. Good set. Played off the back row by Edinburg North up near the net. Back on the MCHI side. Cross-court set, spike, played on the back row. Good dig by Rodriguez. Garza with the spike. Ball in the net, point to Edinburg North. One-point game, MCHI with the lead. Edinburg North a chance to tie with the serve. Natalie Rodriguez gets that one off the net, played by the Lady Bulldogs. Can't get it across, point Edinburg North, we're tied. 20 apiece in game one here of pool play. Lady Cougars to serve again. Good serve, played by the Lady Bulldogs off the back row. Chance for Edinburg North to take the lead. Bad pass, out of bounds it goes. MCHI back on top. 21-20 is your score. We'll take a break in between games and come back and broadcast our second game. That's when we'll be scrambling. I think we were scrambling anyway. Serve across, played by Edinburg North. To the back row, Rodriguez gets it over. Diving play by the back row defense of MCHI, but nothing doing. Point for Edinburg North, all knotted up at 21 apiece. Substitution in the game for Edinburg North. Giovanna Burrows in the game. Down the line with a serve. Lady Bulldogs will play that off the net. Back row attack. That's in for the kill. Off the back row, Olivia Tite. Lady Bulldogs up one at 22-21. Another serve across, played by Edinburg North. Up near the net, that's going to be dug out of there. Played across, diving play keeps it alive for the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Cougars, chance here to tie. Off the net, Garza puts it over. MCHI can build on the lead. Cross-court set, big swing and a kill. Demarius Leonis again with the kill. 2-point lead for MCHI, 2 points away from taking game one. That's a cross, played by Edinburg North. In the net, point to MCHI. Our next game is Westaco East taking on Brownsville Porter. We'll follow that up with MCHI and Westaco East. So Westaco East will have to play twice. Timeout on the court. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com. Looking for furniture? Go to Furniture Place, where they carry Ashley furniture and products you won't find anywhere else. Buy from the best. 6-piece bedroom sets, $399 and up. No credit check financing. Furniture Place. They beat any price. Guaranteed 10%. 125 Ruben Torres Boulevard in Brownsville, Texas. Needing tires, my friends? Then race over to Lombardi Tires and take advantage of great deals, including tires beginning as low as $20. That's right, tires as low as $20 right now at Lombardi's Tires, located 300 US 281 Brownsville, Texas. Lombardi Tires. Yes, I said $20 tires. Back here after the timeout, and again, our thanks to the McAllen School District for assisting us in our broadcast here on RealSportsLive.com. Met us here yesterday, helped us get all the connections set up. And you see their bug there on our bottom right of our screen. Chance for the Lady Bulldogs to win this. Lady Cougars get it across. This could be for the win in game one. Good set, good spike, point, MCHI wins it. 25-21, Lady Bulldogs take game one. Game two coming up after this. Edinburg North, McAllen High. The Poundfest 2018 on RealSportsLive.com. Life is good when you're in a custom home built by Camino Real Builders. Luxury living done right. Beautiful, spacious floor plans and unique touches you won't find anywhere else. Visit our website to see our model homes or bring your own ideas. Let us build your dream home.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours. One that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, we head to game two, 25-21. MCHI takes game one. And so Edinburg North will serve to start game two. Lady Cougars had opportunities in that first game. Led at one time 15-11. Before falling. Now the scoreboard's having some issues on their side. Hey, welcome to game one of the year. Well, they get that set up. We'll go ahead and take one more quick break. We'll be right back with the opening serve of game two here on RealSportsLive.com.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jessie, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Back here, they're still adjusting the scoreboard, getting ready for game 2 of this first game of pool play. If we read our notes right, the next game will be Westaco East and Porter, as it's MCHI, Edinburg North, Westaco East, and Porter all on this gym, Court 1, for day 1. This is all Pool 1 play. Pool 2, Los Fresnos Pace, PSJA, Port Isabel, Los Fresnos PSJA. These are games scheduled right down the line. Pace will take on Port Isabel and then PSJA in back-to-back games, and then that'll round out their pool play with Los Fresnos taking on Port Isabel. Pool 3 has Rowe, Westaco, Harlingen, and Hanna. Pool 4, which is played at McCallum Memorial. That Rowe Pool 3, by the way, is played at Nicky Rowe. Pool 4, Gym 1, Memorial, La Feria, PSJA Memorial, and Figueroa out of Laredo. Pools 5 and 6 are also at Nicky Rowe and McCallum Memorial. Pool 5 has Brownsville Rivera, Edinburgh Economides, the Memorial JV, and Sherryland. And then the final pool play. Well, that can't be right because that's got an Edinburgh team. They say it's Edinburgh North and Brownsville Vets, PSJA North, and McI's JV. If it is Edinburgh North, it may be their JV team. Still working with the scoreboard over there. It gives us one opportunity to take another break. We'll be right back. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen. There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GOB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GOB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, they got the scoreboard fixed, and a quick point for McHigh out of the gate. Lady Bulldogs up here in game 2. They won game 1, 25-21. Trying to start off pool play with a quick sweep here of Edinburgh North. Lady Cougars, back row set, that's in the net, 2-0 McHigh. 15-11 at one time in game 1. That's when Edinburgh North lost their lead. And in essence lost the momentum in that ball game. They were there contending with every point. Lady Bulldogs to serve. That's across by Maddie Helmkamp. Played by Edinburgh North. Right at the middle of the net. Punched over the block. Covered this time by the Lady Bulldogs. Back set. Spike. Played off the back row by Edinburgh North. Ball on the McHigh side. Back row set. Big swing. And down and in a point. Lexi Gonzalez from the back row approach. Quick 3-0 lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Helmkamp will serve again. Good line drive serve, played though by the Lady Cougars. Back row set, swing attempt, played by the back row. Good dig that time by Helmkamp. Big swing off the net, point McHigh. Damaris Lianis that time with the hit and the kill. 4-0 lead. I'm going to switch seats with my wife here in a moment. She's got a better view of this court than I do. Serve across, played by Edinburgh North. Back across, big kill by McHigh. Off the miss hit on the pass. That was an excellent set for Damaris Lianis. Said thanks and put it away. 5-0 out of the gate. Lady Bulldogs on top. Tomorrow will also be at Donna North for action. Timeout on the court. MCHI in control here of game 2 early. We'll be back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
At the age of 22, I decided that I wanted to join the military. Once that was finished, I wanted to go and, exercise my mind and get an education.
I wanted to do something positive for my children, to provide for them financially, and I wanted to give back to the community.
My parents were here going to school back when I was a kid, so honestly, it was just a natural choice.
I don't have to leave to a bigger university. I can do it here in my hometown at my community college.
Back here, our coverage continues on RealSportsLive.com at McAllen High School, the main gym, where eventually this tournament will rotate to the bracket play and the eventual championship game, which is scheduled on Saturday. By Saturday, we'll be extremely busy. $2:00 is the championship game. Edinburg North after the timeout. Looking to get on track here. Another good spike. Played across, point for MCHI. Alexa Ramirez, the 5'6" junior, with a cross-court hit. 6-0. For the Lady Bulldogs. Helmkamp, that's near an ace. Played by Edinburg North. Good set. Spike off the block. Point Lady Cougars. First point of the game allows a substitution in for the Lady Cougars. Jessica Dreyer will check in. Is that Dreyer? Jump serve. That's Brandy Garcia. Spike by the Lady Bulldogs. Great play on the defense by Edinburg North. Another swing played by Edinburg North. Better pass attempt. Chance to score. Rodriguez over the block. Played on the back row by Gonzalez. Good pass. Off the net, though, on a hit by Lianas, and a point to Edinburg North. After trailing 6-0. Back-to-back points for the Lady Cougars. Gracia will serve again. Played by the Lady Bulldogs. Punched in the air by Gracia. Keeps it alive. Rodriguez with the off hit. Played by MCHI. Another diving play by Garcia. Back to Rodriguez. Swings. Puts it across. Played again by Garcia. A set by Brandy Garcia. Rodriguez with the kill. Out of bounds it goes. Point to McAllen. Plenty of chances that time for Edinburg North. Most of that by the defensive play by Brandy Garcia to keep the ball in play. Serve off the back row, out of bounds. Point Edinburg North. Substitutions in the game for Edinburg North. Gianna Argenbright checks into the game. Also, Kelsey Lemus. Lemus back to the service line. On the return, a high set off the net, played by Edinburg North after the hit. Rodriguez punches it in the back corner. Played by Lianas. Good pass to Helmkamp with a set play on the Edinburg North side. Back on the MCHI side again. Helmkamp, high set. Gonzalez with a kill. Point MCHI. Lady Bulldogs just serve it up again. Haiti Moore. That's in the net. Point to Edinburg North. Couple of missed serves back-to-back by the Lady Bulldogs. That's uncharacteristic of Paula Dodd's team. Lady Cougars with an opportunity to score off a serve by Ivana Ramos. High serve, too strong on the swing, and out of bounds it goes. Point to MCHI. 9-4 game. Lady Bulldogs will substitute in. Camilla Salinas checks in the game. She'll serve. On the front row, Gabby Gomez. Pause before the serve. A little conversation there with the official and with Natalie Rodriguez. Now we're ready to go. Salinas to serve. The sophomore puts it in play. Played on the back row by Ramos off the net. Into the net it goes. Point MCHI. The set was for Jackie Soto. Nothing doing. 10-4, MCHI on top. They won game one. If you're just joining us, this is game two of the first set in pool play. There's an ace for the Lady Bulldogs. And after a close contest in game one, now a 7-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Cougars trying to return the serve from the back row. Across by Ramos, near the net. Ball back across, diving play. Good attempt that time by Zamora to keep that alive as a libero. Played at the net, over. MCHI on the attack. Good set this time, punched over, played defensively by Lemus. Big swing by Rodriguez, cross court, punched up in the net, but nothing doing. Point, Edinburg North. Natalie Rodriguez with the kill. Substitution in the game. Here comes Jasmine Barajas for Edinburg North. Meanwhile, Natalie Rodriguez rotates back to the service line. Edinburg North down 6. Good serve by Rodriguez. Pass ahead and a back set by Salinas and the kill by Gonzalez. It all starts with the return of serve by the MCHI Lady Bulldogs. Right on the money to the setter. Another point awarded to Edinburg North on a missed serve by the Lady Bulldogs. Back to serve for Edinburg North. Jessica Dreyer before she serves. Official checks with the scorer's table to make sure the rotation's correct. It is, and away we go. Missed serve. Point, Lady Bulldogs. MCHI up 13-6. Reminding you our games are available here on multiple platforms. Those watching on Facebook, share the link if you will. Pass the word to other fans that the games are going on. Our YouTube channel, also subscribe there. That's where most of our games are rotating to. Edinburg North with a swing. That's a good kill from the back row. 13-7 game. So after trailing 6-0, it's now been a back and forth affair. Edinburg North has found the pace. They just need to extend a run here and get back in this game. MCHI will struggle to get this one across. Nothing doing. Point, Edinburg North. All started with a good serve by Jackie Soto for the point for Edinburg North. Soto to serve again. From the center of the back row. Gets it across. Good pass, high set, big swing, played back across. Edinburg North defensively sets it up again. MCHI with the hit down the line, off the block. Point, Lady Bulldogs. Gabby Gomez again with the hit. 5-point lead, more substitutes in the game. Alexa Ramirez back in to the front row for the Lady Bulldogs. Back to serve. Maddie Helmkamp. Helmkamp. Good pace on that serve. Played by Edinburg North from the back row. Lady Bulldogs, back row, a kill attempt on the second hit. It's down for the point. Lexi Gonzalez on the quick attack. It's now a 7-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Helmkamp to serve again. Right up at the net, dug out of the net. Point MCHI. Eight-point lead. Good serve there, played by Edinburg North. Lady Cougars will get this across. MCHI, good opportunity, big set, spike off the block, played in the air. Lady Cougars survive that attack, right back at you. MCHI, big swing again, and a point. Wave after wave of attackers this time for MCHI on that rally. Lianis finally puts it away. 9-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Helmkamp to serve again. Good pass, a high set. Left side swing played by MCHI. They'll attack. That's blocked back at you. Punched across, kicked across. Lady Cougars won 4 hits on that play. Officials won't award that. They'll give the point to the Lady Bulldogs. Double-digit lead now for MCHI. That's an ace served up by Helmkamp. 18-9 your score. Line drive serve is played. Lady Cougars get it over, but now MCHI with a chance to score. Lady Cougars with an opportunity. High set off the net, back row attempt by Rodriguez, played by the Lady Bulldogs. At the net, big swing, spike, kill. All out effort on the back row by the Lady Cougars, but too much on that by Damaris Lianis. 19-9, Lady Bulldogs on top. Helmkamp to serve. That's an ace. 20-9. MCHI on top. They won game 1, 25-21, are in control here in game 2. Helmkamp with another serve. From the back row, Rodriguez gets that across, played by the Lady Bulldogs. Lianis with the hit. That's blocked back at you on a double block. Giovanna Burros and Davida De Leon was there for the block for the Lady Cougars and the point. They got a long uphill climb to get in this game. Brandy Garcia back to the line. She'll serve for the Lady Cougars. Lady Bulldogs with a set. That one goes out of bounds off the back row. Approached by Haiti Moore. Point to the Lady Cougars. They're down by 11. Next serve across in the net. Point MCHI. Lianis to serve. Off the net, that is played, but it's an ace. On the back row, Ramos did all she could to keep that one alive. 2 points away from the sweep of the Lady Bulldogs of MCHI. This time it's played by the Lady Cougars. MCHI with a chance on the second hit, get it across, played right back at you. Each team looking to score. Back row attempt played by the Lady Bulldogs. Helmkamp puts that across. High set, left side swing Rodriguez off the block point. Rodriguez saw the middle of the floor open up. Had to get it past the extended arms of Alexa Ramirez for the point and the kill. 12-point lead. Back to serve, Kelsey Lemus for Edinburg North. Big kill attempt. Nice play on the back row again by Garcia. That one's across. Played by MCHI again. Set up Garcia off the net. In the net it goes, point Edinburg North. Back to serve again is Lemus. Off the net, played by Helmkamp. Set to Gonzalez, and she puts it away. 24-12, game point for MCHI, and a chance to get the two-game sweep here. Serving it up is Haiti Moore, looking for the win. Rodriguez plays it. Set for Argenbright. That's the nothing doing. Put across on the MCHI offense. Now Rodriguez for the Lady Cougars. Helmkamp puts it across. Rodriguez again looking to the back row. Played nicely by Leonis. There's a kill attempt. Good dig on the back row by the Lady Cougars. Rodriguez puts it on the back row again. Leonis to Helmkamp. Helmkamp back set to Moore. Ball in the air on the Edinburg North side. Miscommunication. Point Lady Cougars. Lady Cougars stave off a game point on that. Ramos back to serve. At the net, that's played across. Edinburg North with a chance. Off the net, back row set. Spike played by MCHI. From the back row, Lady Bulldogs. Good dig by the Lady Cougars again. At the net, Rodriguez. That's a cross on the MCHI side. Back set. Spike, kill. MCHI wins it. Alexa Ramirez puts it away with the kill from the right side. 25-21, 25-12. Your final score, MCHI gets the win. MCHI will next play. After a short break, they'll be on the court against Westaco East. Speaking of Westaco East, they take on Porter. That'll do it for this broadcast. We're going to get out of here and get scheduled for the next one. And we'll get this kind of in motion and get it going. High school volleyball. Hope you enjoyed this one. Go back and watch the archive. For RioSportsLive.com, I'm Joe Bowling. So long for just a while.